Hello Internet, I'm Daniel, the friendly pitch professor, and on today's menu is the topic, how to find the best ideas, or to say it in a smart way, opportunity recognition and validation. Now this is something interesting. I always have people that come up to me and say like, I'm looking for a really good idea, or how do I know that my idea is worthwhile something, or I'm just looking for the next thing. Seriously, big learning I had, and I had hosted a little session about this last week, and we talked about this very topic. One of the main learnings was don't go around looking for ideas, but rather if you have a problem, something that's been really bugging you for ages, or maybe something else you're really passionate about, that's something you might want to tap into. And then once you have that, once you've established this is something, I'm not happy, I need to change this, I'm really passionate about this, start talking with others about this problem. Now, I know what you say, no, I'm not going to talk with anyone about this because they're going to steal it. Yes, no, that's not how it works. Talk with others and try and get feedback as early on as possible. Now, you'll have people who are going to say, no, that's a rubbish idea. That's one thing. But maybe you'll have others who are going to say, like, that's interesting. You might want to talk to XYZ because she's actually also working on that. Or maybe you'll get a different feedback like, that's actually an amazing idea, but have you heard of company ABC? They've been doing that for like 2 years. And you'll go like, ooh, that's going to save you a lot of time. But on the other hand, you'll get feedback, and that's what you'll want. Now, if you're too scared that others are going to steal your idea, don't go around founding a company, unless it's biotech, that's something else. But again, talk with others. If all they need is to listen to you for 1 or 2 minutes and steal your idea, you're not good enough or not quick enough or whatever. Just that's part of our game, that's part of our world. Now, what you want to do is you want to start asking the right questions. Don't go to your best mate and say, look, I've made this amazing app. Don't you think it's fantastic as well? Because they're going to go like, yeah, it's amazing. Best thing ever. But rather, you want to start asking the right questions. Don't suggest an answer. Don't say, don't you think it's amazing? But rather, maybe show people a problem and say, well, what do you think about this? Don't tell them you're working on it. Or have others ask these questions. Learn some basic about market research. Very often, if you ask the wrong questions, you'll get the wrong answers. Same thing is, don't go to mom and dad. I mean, mom and dad are fantastic, but they'll always think you're fantastic. Try and get expert feedback. But here's the fun part. Sometimes you'll ask experts, and they won't see it happening. Now, you'll have to kind of develop a gut feeling between experts not believing in you, which can be okay, and experts not believing in it because it's rubbish. That's a thin line between these two, but you'll get there. Now, once you've started talking about your ideas, something else might happen. You might actually get others not just interested in your idea, but so interested that you might actually be lucky enough to meet your potential co-founder or co-founders. That's something really good, that others become so passionate about it that they want to help you and strive with you on making this work. Once you've done that, once you've established kind of there's people who are also interested in this problem, there's a basic passion about it, they've challenged you forwards and backwards, and you have a basic understanding, the next thing you should be doing is build it. Build a prototype, build a basic application around what you're wanting to do, and then test it. So to sum it all up, what you should do is don't go idea hunting and looking for the next big thing that might come up in your brain, but rather have a problem you're really passionate about, talk with others about it, try and get their feedback, see what they think about it. As soon as you manage to instill this passion in others, get feedback from others, what you should do then is try and build it. Build your idea in order to prove that the idea you've had around the problem you want to solve actually works. So you build it, you measure what's actually going on, you kind of try and see, is it working? Can I prove my hypothesis? And then you learn out of the results you get. Might ring a bell. Build, measure, learn. That's a startup mantra. That's something we want to do. Build it as quickly as you can. Measure what's going on and learn out of the things going on. And then you continue on in a cycle, we call this iterate, until you've found a way how it works. Once you've found a way how it works, now it's an interesting point to actually start talking to potential investors. Not before, but now. Because now you can prove that what you believe in is actually working. You've got the hard evidence and hard proof. So now it's a fun time. And something else I'd like to mention. Something I see very often is you don't need to go to Silicon Valley or wherever else you believe in to go to start up your company, but you can start it anywhere in the world. So Start local, really important. Start local, but always think global. Don't kind of, how should I say, narrow your own possibilities down just the way you think. But understand you're trying to build something big, something global. Something I see very often, and I'm based in the beautiful city of Vienna in Austria, is a lot of Austrian-based startups. They think of building something for the Austrian market. And if that might go well, they consider going into the German market. But that slows them down so much, so it makes much more sense thinking a lot bigger. So start local, think global, and most importantly, whatever you do, don't have any excuses. Don't have excuses why stuff doesn't work, but find solutions. So in that sense, hope you liked the video. Like it if you do, talk about it, share it, whatever else happens, subscribe, because you know if you subscribe, the valuation goes up by yeah, you get the idea. Anyhow, subscribe, please, that would be fantastic, and happy to hear from you. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.